Breaking news out of Tampa Bay. A double bomb just dropped straight from one Buc place that could completely flip the script on the Buccaneers' season. After weeks of tension, bad luck, and injuries piling up like waves in a storm, something finally shifted on the horizon. The tide's turning, and this pirate ship might just be ready to sail full speed again. The Bucs Nation barely had time to breathe after the chaos that tore through our offensive line. But now, what's coming out of that locker room feels like hope. Like a spark reigniting the cannons at Raymond James Stadium. And if you're part of the crew, if you live and die with every snap, every hit, every inch of this fight, hold tight and hit that subscribe button, because here, the news fires straight out of the cannon. For months, the vibe in Tampa felt like one gut punch after another, right to the heart of the O-line. Every Sunday brought another injury, another scare, another big question. Who's gonna protect Baker Mayfield this week? The season started full of promise, but the injury bug hit hard. First, it was Cody Mauch, one of the most reliable dudes on the roster, who went down with a knee injury back in Week 2. That one hurt, not just for the line's chemistry, but for a team trying to find its footing after a roller coaster 2024. It honestly felt like the Bucs were cursed. Every practice was a risk. Every injury report a nightmare. Still, the team kept grinding to stay atop the NFC South, even as the wear and tear started to show. The offense, supposed to be the heart of this team, was patchwork at best. But now, when it looked like the storm would never end, two major updates just dropped that could change everything: Luke Goedeke and Ben Bredeson. Two names that have been living rent-free in the heads of every Bucs fan these past few weeks. Two guys who are key to protecting Baker and keeping Dave Canales' offense rolling. And now, both are back. River Wells from Bucs Game Day confirmed Ben Bredeson was back to full participation after being limited with a shoulder issue. Then, Matty Matera from Pewter Report dropped the real bomb. Luke Goedeke, the starting right tackle, hit the field again and looks ready to roll this Sunday against the New England Patriots. Greg Auman from Fox Sports NFL sealed it with confidence. He looked completely normal at practice. Expect him to be activated off IR and starting Sunday. Todd Bowles hasn't made it official yet, but the writing's on the wall. Goedeke is back, and with him, the balance of the offensive line. The reaction? Instant chaos, the good kind. Bucs Nation blew up the timeline. Finally, some good freaking news. One fan wrote, another said, with Goedeke and Bredeson back, Baker's got time to fire the cannons again. And inside the locker room, you could feel it too. The mood flipped. Getting both starters back changes the whole energy. Mike Evans, never one to sugarcoat, reportedly told teammates, it's a whole different vibe when the line's complete. You can feel that swagger creeping back. It's like after weeks of sailing through rough waters, the pirate ship's finally seeing clear skies ahead. On the field, this is massive. Since stepping in as a starter, Luke Goedeke's become one of the most consistent right tackles in the NFC. Strong in pass pro, explosive in run blocking. Without him, Charlie Heck did his best, but the offense lost rhythm. And Bredeson? At 6'5" and 315 pounds, he's been a beast inside, a true anchor in the trenches. When he's healthy, those inside runs hit different, and Baker's pocket stays clean. Last season, Bredeson played all 17 games and earned that 3-year, $22 million extension. That's not just a filler guy, that's a foundational piece. With both back, Tampa finally gets its best five on the line for the first time in 2025. Treston Wirfs, our all-pro anchor, is back to full speed after that knee cleanup. Rookie center Graham Barton's been a pleasant surprise. And now, with Goedeke on the right and Bredeson beside him, Bowles and Canales can finally open up the full playbook. No exaggeration, this could be the turning point of the season. The stats tell the story. With Goedeke on the field last year, Mayfield averaged just 1.6 sacks per game. Without him, that jumped to nearly 4. That's the difference between fireworks and frustration. Now all eyes are on Week 10, Bucs versus Patriots. This isn't just any game. It's a battle for the NFC South lead and a gut check for this team's identity. Jared Mayo's Patriots bring that trademark physical defense, built to collapse pockets and bully O-line. Every block, every snap will matter. But this time, Tampa's walking in confident. With a near full-strength line, the offense can finally breathe. Deeper play-action shots, more creative screens, power runs up the middle. All the things this scheme was designed to do. The fans already feel it. Sundays for firing cannons, not rehabbing ankles, one fan joked on X. Another replied, "Now or never, this one defines the season." Facts. After a shaky start filled with narrow wins and painful losses, this is the stretch where the Bucs have to prove they're for real. Bowles knows the pressure's on, the noise about his job has crept back, and nothing shuts people up faster than a statement win against a classic rival. From a football standpoint, this is gold. With Godeke and Bredesen back, Baker's got the pocket time to take shots downfield to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. The run game, which has sputtered, could finally find its rhythm again with Rachaad White cutting through lanes that simply weren't there before. A full line means creativity, heavy sets, tempo shifts, and maybe even a few trick looks we haven't seen yet. But beyond X's and O's, this is about morale. Tampa needed a sign, something to show that fortune can swing back their way. And this is it. Bredesen's extension and dependability send the message. This franchise believes in its core. And Godeke's comeback? That's grit. The dude fought through a foot injury to rejoin his brothers for a game that could define their season. This Sunday's not just another matchup. It's a soul check for the Pirate Nation. The Patriots are the kind of team that punishes every mistake. And Tampa has to prove they're more than just a squad trying to survive injuries. They need to show they can fight, adapt, and rise again. The locker room's buzzing, the fan base is locked in, and the feeling in the air is electric. This one smells like a turning point. So, Bucs Nation, sound off. Drop a "Fire the Cannons." If you think this double comeback is the spark we've been waiting for, or a steady the ship, if you still think Bowles needs to steer this thing tighter. Because one thing's for sure, Tampa's never been a team that quits. From the days of Brooks and Sapp to the Brady and Evans era, this franchise was built on grit and grind. Scars turn to strength here. And with Godeke and Bredesen back in the trenches, that pirate spirit is alive again. The crew knows it. No matter how hard the storms hit, as long as there's a cannon to fire, this ship keeps fighting. That's the Bucs' DNA. This matchup against the Patriots could be the pivot point, the moment this team proves they've still got the juice to chase the division, to dream bigger. So, what do you think? Are these returns enough to reignite the offense and flip the season? Can the Bucs climb back into real contender form? Or is it still too early to dream big? Drop your thoughts below. Your comment might just make the next video. And remember, no matter what happens, fire the cannon.